Hey everyone, welcome back to the Just Start Talking podcast, the podcast where we break down the English language in a way that's easy, fun, and totally stress-free. I'm your host, let's just call me Jody, and today we're diving into two super important parts of English that you use all the time, even if you don't realize it. We're talking about articles, the words like a, and the. And we're going to talk about pronouns, the words like he, she, it, they, and them. These little words might seem small, but they're the glue that holds sentences together. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's chat about what they are, how to use them, and why they matter. Ready? Let's go. Okay, let's start with articles. These are the tiny words that do big things. If you've ever wondered about those little words like a, and the that pop up before nouns, like a dog, an apple, or the sun, you're in the right place. Articles are like the hype crew for nouns. They tell us something about the noun that's coming up, whether it's specific or general, new or already known. In English, we've got two types. Indefinite articles, which are a and the definite article, which is the. Let's break it down. So, a and an are the indefinite articles. That just means they're used when we're talking about something general or something we're mentioning for the first time. They're like, hey, here's the thing. It's not super specific yet. The difference between a and an is all about sound. Use a before words that start with a consonant sound, like a cat, a book, or a tree. Use an before words that start with a vowel sound, like an apple, an elephant, or an hour. Notice I said sound, not letter. The word hour starts with an H, but the H is silent, so it sounds like hour, O-U-R, which is why we say an hour. That it's a little bit irregular, but that's sometimes how English is. Here's an example. Imagine you're at a park and you say, I see a dog. That's your way of saying there's some random dog out there. It's not specific, just one of many possible dogs. If you said, I ate an apple earlier, same deal. It's just one apple, not a particular one we've been talking about. Sounds easy, right? Okay, what about the? The is the definite article. It's the VIP of articles because it points to something specific, something we already know about, or something unique. If I say, the dog is barking, I'm talking about a particular dog, like maybe the one we saw earlier in the park. Or if I say, the sun is shining, it's specific because there's only one sun up there, right? The works with both singular and plural nouns, and it doesn't care about vowel or consonant sounds. It's chill like that. So you can say, the cat is sleeping, or you can say, the cats are sleeping. It's all about pointing to something that we can pin down. So how do you use them? Okay, so how do you know when to use a, an, or the? Here's the vibe. Use a or an when you're introducing something new or talking about one of many things, like I need a pen. Any pen will do. I'm not picky. But use the when you're talking about something specific or something the listener already knows about. Like, can you grab the pen on the table? Now we're talking about that pen, the one we can both picture. Oh, and here's a fun tip. Sometimes you don't use any article at all. That's called the zero article, and it happens with plural or uncountable nouns when you're being super general, like dogs are cute or water is wet. No a or the needed, just the pure general truth. So why do these articles matter? Why do we even bother with these little words? A lot of other languages don't use them. Articles help us figure out what's going on in a sentence in English. They tell us if we're talking about something new, something specific, or just stuff in general. Without them, English would feel vague and confusing. Imagine saying, I saw a dog. Oh, which dog? Any dog? The one next door? Articles clear that up for us. They're like tiny guides that keep our conversation flowing smoothly in English. Okay, let's take a quick breather. So we've got articles down. High five to everyone. Now, let's switch gears and talk about pronouns. These are the words that save us from repeating ourselves a million times. Ready, set, go. All right, pronouns. These are your sentence superheroes. Now that we've tackled articles, let's chat about these pronouns. You've probably heard words like he, she, it, they, and them a whole bunch of times. But what's the deal with these? Pronouns are like shortcuts in English. They stand in for nouns, so we don't have to keep saying the same thing over and over. Imagine if I said, Alex went to the store because Alex needed milk, and then Alex came home. Ugh, that's too much. Pronouns swoop in and make it sound like Alex went to the store because he needed milk, and then he came home. This is way smoother, right? Sounds good. So, what are pronouns exactly? Pronouns are words that replace nouns, or sometimes even whole phrases. The ones we're focusing on today are personal pronouns. He, she, it, they, and them. These tell us who or what we're talking about without repeating the name or noun every single time. They're split into two main jobs. Subject pronouns like he, she, it, and they, which do the action, and object pronouns like them, which receive the action. All right, so let's dig into this a little bit more. Again, the subject pronouns are he, she, it, and they. These are the doers of the sentence, the ones that make stuff happen. He is for a guy or a boy, like he runs fast. She is for a female or a girl, like she likes pizza. It is for things, animals, or ideas, like it's raining, or the cat is cute, it's sleeping. And they is for more than one person or thing, like the kids are loud, they are playing outside. Oh, and here's a fun fact. They can also be singular now for someone who doesn't go by he or she, like Alex is here, they brought snacks. Super flexible now. These pronouns go at the start of a sentence or clause doing the action. Think of them as the stars of the show. Now, let's talk about them, the object pronoun. It's on the receiving end of the action. You use them when something's being done to a group of people or things. Like, I saw the kids and I waved to them. Or, the books are on the shelf. Can you grab them? It's the plural version, so it works for more than one. For singular objects, you'd use him, her, or it. Like, I saw John and waved to him. Or the cat is cute. I pet it. Now, how do you use pronouns in a sentence in English? Using pronouns is pretty straightforward once you get the hang of it. The trick is matching them to the noun they're replacing. If I'm talking about my friend Sarah, I'd say, she's awesome, not he's awesome, because Sarah is a girl. If it's my dog, I'd say, it's barking, not they're barking, unless I've got a whole pack of dogs. Then they will work just fine. Here's a quick example to tie it together. I met a girl. She gave me a book, and I thanked her. The book was cool, so I read it. Then I told my friends about it, and they borrowed it. See how the pronouns like she, her, it, they keep things moving without repeating the girl, the book, or my friends a million times? That's the magic of pronouns. Oh, and one more thing. Pronouns shift depending on who's doing the talking. If I say, I like you, then I is me, and you is you, the listener. If you say, I like you too, now I is you, and you is me. It's all about perspective. Kind of cool, isn't it? So why do pronouns matter so much? Why are they such a big deal? They just make English flow better. Without them, we'd sound like broken records, repeating nouns until everyone's bored and crazy. They also help us connect ideas and keep track of who's doing what. Plus, they show respect, like using she for a woman or they for someone's preferred pronoun. They're little, but pronouns pack a punch. All right, we covered a lot today. Let's wrap it all up. Even though the words are small, they pack a big punch when you're speaking English. The articles a, and the are your noun helpers. Remember, telling us if something's general or specific. Pronouns like he, she, it, they, them are your sentence superheroes, keeping things smooth and simple. Together, they're like the unsung heroes of English, making sure we don't trip over our words. Now, here's your homework. But don't worry, it's fun. Next time you're chatting or listening to English, notice how people use articles and pronouns. And try throwing them into your own sentences too. Like, I saw a movie and it was great. My friend watched it with me and he loved it too. See? You've got this. So, thanks for hanging out with me today on the Just Start Talking podcast. If you liked this episode, tell a friend, or tell them all. I'll catch you the next time for more English goodness. Bye for now, and have a good week.